And at that point, you still didn't think, well, I didn't vote.
No, I was like, I'm going to go home, and then I'll, when we're done, and I'll walk over.
Yeah.
And then that did not happen because choices were made.
Choices were made.
Yep.
Well, I get it. Look, it's not easy to it's not easy to uphold your civic duties and.
And then I met somebody. I met Charles and my brother at 2 to have a few drinks, and I watched everybody with their little stickers on, and I thought, oh, what a grimy person I am for not voting.
This episode of What the Pod Was That is brought to you by BLNK CANVS brand. If you own a business, restaurant, or sports team and you're ready to shake things up with that new, unique image, you need to use BLNK CANVS brand. BLNK CANVS specializes in brand identity, including logos and graphics for business cards, flyers, banners, and signs. BLNK CANVS offers printing services to help with your clothing needs. Look, when it comes to talent and service, there is no one better. For more information, you can search Facebook for BLNK CANVS, or you can email blankcanvas@whatthepodwasthat.com. That's BLNKCANVS@whatthepodwasthat.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com.
What the Pod Was That may have content and language that isn't suitable for some. Listener discretion is advised.
This is What the Pod Was That. All material played on the show was found on the internet. The opinions about that material are our own. Please follow the show on Twitter @WhatThePodPod. Let's start the show. It's Friday, March 1st. This is episode 53 of What the Pod Was That, the show that reminds you it's only twice a month. Seriously, so twice a month. That's it. It's barely a commitment, so subscribe, please. I am Bear Gruber, the pilot of this Air Alaska flight that guarantees we will make it at least 30 minutes even after the doors come off. I'm joined by the woman whose only true fear is her 23andMe coming back with a long-lost child, Carrie Simmons.
Yeah, thanks.
Like you wouldn't know you had another child.
Well,
okay, all right. It is South Carolina, and special guest replacing Zach King in the most appropriate and masculine way, while being appropriately feminine at the same time. Star of TikTok, the Cody Hughes.
ooh,
Welcome, Cody.
Thank you for having me.
I just met him, and I agree.
I was just waiting for the live studio audience to.
Oh, I don't remember which button it is that is the laugh. Is it this one? Oh, there it is. Oh, well, it's not.
Cody,
it's not laughs.
Cody, woo, woo, woo.
It's not laughs necessarily, but
It's claps.
it's appropriate. It's appropriate. Cody Hughes, of course, on the TikTok, as Carrie called it. What did you call it? The Tic Tac?
I called it the Tic Tac.
Cody is the Cody Hughes on TikTok, and if you've listened to this show, we had you on a couple weeks. I guess a month ago. But you were sassing a poor
security guard at the hospital. Poor guy's like, I just make $7 an hour.
Let's lower the bar a little bit. Let's not say security guard.
Was he a security guard?
I don't think
cop.
so.
Isn't that the same thing?
Probably.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
He would absolutely do it again. But I subscribed to Cody on TikTok, and I sometimes when I watch your videos, Cody, I look at it and I go, I think to myself, this is real life, and I don't know why I'm entertained, but it does. You do things. You do speak truth, and it gets me. So
You have to.
Cody, I can 100% guarantee that by you attending the podcast today, you will gain at least one more follower.
There we go. Because they've been going downhill.
I've ticked up lately. I went from 297. I'm at 315 followers now.
Did you post another shirtless mowing video?
No, not yet. No.
Or was it the guy stuck in the window outside? Yeah. Another person coming to do work, and he gets stuck in the window.
That one got a few likes.
That was funny.
In fact, recently the most recent one that I published was the wind had knocked my trash can over in front of my driveway. So my neighbor across the street kindly came out and he picked it up because I was on a call, so I didn't come outside to get it. And he picked it up. Well, I took that clip and reversed it to make it look like he's knocking it down.
Okay,
Nice.
because I was about to say, I thought he was throwing it in the street.
Did you show him?
I did. I sent it to him. He goes, I see what you did. So it was all in good fun. He's a good neighbor. Bernie's great. All right. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to the show as subscriptions drive our searches, and that's how we get new listeners. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please drop us a review. Give us 5 stars. If you're on YouTube Music, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe wherever you listen. Also, please consider supporting the show and becoming a member. Details on that at the end of the show, or you can visit the show notes for more information. So, with that out of the way,
I don't remember any of these, Barrett.
you don't remember any of these that you sent?
None of them.
All right. Well,
Let's go. All right, let's do it.
Carrie's in the number 1 position. So we'll go ahead and about time.
I feel.
Oh wow!
That's what happens when you send them too early.
Right off the cuff.
Out of the gate. Okay, so I will find because I did save a few to send. So we're gonna I'll send you one.
All right, Carrie's gonna send us a new one.
I was wondering what that one was.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and throw my first one in there then.
Oh, what a bitch! This is terrible. Oh, that's hateful.
So to describe what it is we just watched, basically this gentleman's, I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend or whatever, but she went into his car and it has one of those things where you can actually preset where you want the chair and the drive, the whatever, the steering wheel, that sort of thing. So she got in there and as a prank, she set his setting for way up. He climbs into the car with a carrier full of drinks, hits the button, and it immediately starts to push him in, and the drinks are spilling into his laps. It's good fun.
That one actually popped up on my free page.
Did it?
Did it?
Yep.
That's funny. All right, Cody's got his first one, and the name of this one is "Friends Who Are Too Good at Comebacks." So we'll.
So tired. Girl, when was the last time you brushed your teeth?
Oh.
And when was the last time you had attention from a man that wasn't your dog?
Oh,
I thought you loved dogs. Because you know you love using the dog filter on Snapchat to cover your acne. Ooh, you caught me. I use filters. But at least I don't use Photoshop to distort my entire fucking body. So it doesn't look like I gained 35 pounds over the winter break.
oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, I think you were actually the one that taught me how to use Photoshop. You used to Photoshop hair on the top of your head because you had a bald spot.
Wow.
I remember. Yeah, I have been taking medication so it grows back. Speaking of medication, are you still on those medication pills that help your stench and your odor downstairs?
Oh.
I think you can smell something.
God.
I just think it's so amazing you're talking about smell when you're still talking with your nasty ass breath. It's amazing.
Wow.
And I just think it's so amazing how your hair can look fried and greasy all at the same time. It's amazing.
I mean, who needs, what is it? Friends when you have enemies? Or these are supposed to be friends? Cody, is that how you talk to your friends?
Yes. Yep.
That is that's a little intense.
But that's that all comes from a place of love, not judgment. Clearly.
Exactly.
When Cody, do you have friends that speak to you this way, or you speak to them this way, like frequently?
Do you have a lot of friends? Okay, no, that I think that answers my question.
You?
I mean, I only have like one or two, so I'm just,
Carrie, where do I fall in that one or two?
Oh, you would be one of the one or two.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I guess probably I have 3 friends. Charles and Chandler are always like, Mom, your family doesn't count. I'm like, okay. So then it would be, Chrissy, people that I talk to, regular you. Oh, come on. I know I've got one more at least. There's literally. Oh, Patrick.
What?
Okay.
No way. 3.
I've got a handful.
You know what?
I'm at the age now where I was like, oh man, I really want some more friends.
So I can speak a little bit on this as well, because I have people that tell me that I'm one of their best friends or that I'm their friend, and I'm constantly like you could choose somebody else.
Yeah.
There's
oh, did you think that about me?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't know you were going to name me. I'm.
Well, I mean, I'm saying friends, but I mean really people who I talk to at a regular cadence. You know what I mean?
Using it very loosely. I mean, it's spelled FRIEND.
I guess I can't. Yeah.
That's fair.
Acquaintance.
That's fair.
Maybe I should throttle back and say acquaintance.
I don't mind being people's friends. I don't. But I think somewhere in my head, I think to myself, it'd probably be better for you if you didn't think that.
Why?
For you to not think of me or not. You know what? I don't know. It's self-deprecating. That's what I do. All right. Here's the one that Carrie just sent me. So we're going to do 2 Carries in a row.
Fun niggas at, what a fun niggas at. Fun niggas at, what a fun niggas at. Fun niggas at, what a fun niggas at. Where the hoes at? Let's be. Bitch move funny, I'ma knock out a friend.
Okay, Carrie.
That's the people pulling up to the election. To vote.
Yeah, disabled.
Carrie.
Oh, I see. I didn't send that one. I
That
don't think.
dude was a paraplegic.
Oh my god.
Who he's sitting in a wheelchair dancing, but he's grabbed both of his unusable legs and flailing them in the air.
He's got them in a full split.
Oh yeah.
He has his legs in a wheelchair.
Not feeling any of it.
And just whatever you can do in a seat to that beat is exactly what he's doing.
He is enjoying life.
Just wish the hover round was going around at the same time.
Oh, I don't know that I'll ever have the honor of owning a hover round, but if I am in that position, you're not going to get any videos of that. To be honest with you, I can't pull that off. All right, I'm going to play Carrie's second one so that we stay in the order in which they are presented.
Your favorite person ever?
Probably not.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Goodbye.
Why?
Why not?
Who do you love the most out of all of us in this room?
Myself. You want to know?
Hey. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. But go away.
Did I answer Mom?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you love me?
No.
Why?
Go look in the mirror.
So this guy is funny, but he has dementia, right?
Sure.
So that's why that's why it's funny, I guess.
Sure. Oh God, that's not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say it's funny because it. Oh my God.
It's funny because he has dementia.
I mean, I love when like the daughters or sons take videos of the folks that their family members that have dementia, because it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. There is so much to unpack there.
Yeah.
So is it the dementia that makes it funny?
I mean, technically, no. I'm not happy that anyone has dementia.
Okay.
But it makes me, the clips that they post make me laugh. So
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I've not heard
that
you
would
outright.
be a terrible, terrible disease to have, right?
For real.
I've not heard you make fun of my dementia, but I feel like there's a possibility that maybe that's in there somewhere and it's just waiting to creep its way out.
She's not going to do it to your face.
Yeah, right. Totally. Do it behind your back.
This moment of silence brought to you by the shock and disappointment that I'm experiencing right now. I'd rather you do it to my face. All right, here's my second one. I can't remember which one. Oh yeah, here we go.
That tracks, right?
Yeah. So that was a quick one. That was they're making fun of the Boeing plane with the side panel that flew off because the bolts weren't tightened. Or the bolts weren't exist. I guess they didn't exist, right? Is that
they couldn't? There was no hinge or anything there.
Yeah,
the whole door just came off.
No, that's good. Oh, so this next one is Cody's second one. It's my intrusive thoughts while driving. So let's.
I didn't know what to name these.
I wonder what would happen if I let go of the wheel and let my car run off the road. Come on, it'll be fun. Do it. Just run the car off the road. Go top speed and run it off the road. Straight cha-cha slide that wheel to the left. To the left. Hit a tree now, y'all. No. Come on, just close your eyes and let go of the wheel. Let's see if Jesus gonna actually take it or not. Oh my God. Let me park this car right now.
Do you ever have those?
I don't have those kind of intrusive thoughts. I have like thoughts of where I'm hurting people, but not when I hurt myself.
Sometimes I'm just like, what would happen if I
It would hurt, Cody.
On with a
very
18-wheeler?
bad. It would be very bad. Very bad.
I'll tell you, if I did
No
have,
bueno.
and I know, because intrusive thoughts, that's sort of a side product of ADHD. Like, you know, there are a lot of people that have ADHD that do suffer from those intrusive thoughts. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, Cody, if you have those, you ought to write a book. Like, and in each, you could do like a 10-chapter book where
Really read a book.
I can barely read a book. That's what this episode will be called.
I can barely read a book. But I think that'd be interesting. Like, just the title of the chapter would be The Intrusive Thought, and then the actual chapter would be the actual, like, what was going through your head and the environment around that.
So to set the scene, the way I see it is the beginning of the chapter is the actual intrusive thought.
Yeah.
And then the pages that follow are
what was going on.
Yeah.
The intrusive thoughts, like how
I already know what Cody's thing is too much effing work.
I won't hurt myself. I swear. I will never act on my intrusive thought.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I'll get a writer to do it for me.
There you go.
And then I'll do the audible. I'll do the book narration. The Audible's the name of a company.
We
Sorry.
got you.
Yeah. All right. Where was I at? Intrusive thoughts. Okay, here's Carrie's third one. Something about Taco Bell.
I'm about to go to Taco Bell and get me a box.
Watch this. This is awesome.
What?
Zach would have loved this.
Fuck you even. Doesn't matter. Here we go.
I'm about to go to Taco Bell and get me a box.
He's
insane. God damn it, let's get some guns. I believe there's one critical missing piece here.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah, brother. All together now.
I'm about to go to Taco Bell and get me a box.
That's all.
That's good.
Isn't that awesome? And the more I watched that probably 50 times, the more I watched it, the hotter that guy got. But I wanted Zach to hear that. So I'll have to make sure he listens to it.
Yeah, Zach, check the show notes since you're not here today.
Loser.
Should we say why Zach's not here today?
I don't even remember why he said he wasn't here. I don't even know if I read the text message. I probably liked it and didn't even read it. Like, whatever.
Well, he said what he said was, I might be out of town.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Zach, are you out of town?
I might be out of town. I feel like that's one of those cries, when somebody cries out and you're like, well, if you're not like I couldn't follow it up with a response because, well, if he's out of town, he's out of town. If he's not out of town, he'll let me know. He didn't let me know.
He said nothing.
I'm assuming he's out of town, but like
I bet he's at home.
Might be out of town.
They recorded one of their 9-hour podcasts last night about UFOs and aliens, I'm sure. All right, here's my third one for the share.
Good morning, Dwight. Really? How's it going, Brendan?
This is a student calling teachers by their first name.
Roughest one. Elbows. Later, Aaron. I'm out of here. Thank you. You think you're funny, you little... Yeah. How's it going, Rosemary?
What the actual fuck did you call it?
Oh my God.
Larissa.
What?
Hey, Tom. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Lacey.
Patterson.
Miss Patterson.
I like her.
What's up, Brandon?
How dare you?
How you doing, Jennifer?
I hate you.
Hey, Luke. What's up, Jay?
He's not talking to me.
Hey, Brenda.
Do not call me by my first name. I'm an adult. You call me Mrs. Maddox. Love you.
That was adorable. That school looks like it would be a fun school to go to.
Dude, that guy has like other videos of him calling teachers by their first name. It's pretty. It's
The
pretty
one that was
entertaining.
like, I hate you.
No, I like
So upset.
Rosemary. What the actual fuck did you just call me?
She got violent pretty quickly.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of teachers in school that would use the F word. Coaches, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I can't remember, like, you know, my AP U.S. history teacher outside of school, like outside of sports. You can't say the F word.
I had one teacher, and I'm not going to say her name because I am friends with her on Facebook. But
Okay.
I will tell you, she was my French teacher. And
I think that gives it away.
wait. So, but most people aren't going to know, right? But
Sure.
if she ever listens to this, and let me tell you, I loved going to her class because it was like, you never knew what you were going to get. Were you going to get happy teacher, or were you going to get crazy teacher that day?
What was some of
I mean,
the,
there were a few times that like she like just broke down and cried and left.
oh my gosh.
I've had that happen.
She was a blast. It was the best class ever because, you know, we really didn't. I mean, we worked, right, but it was kind of like a free period for me. How much French did you take in school? I took French 1 and French 2
Okay.
just to meet that requirement. That's all. And I can say just very few things.
Oui.
But she says that at the bar after she brings the guy home.
Oh my God.
We. More of an aggressive kind of disappointment.
We didn't even have French. That wasn't an option.
Really?
That was my option at Gilbert.
Ours was just Spanish.
Where did you grow up and go to school, Cody?
Clinton, North Carolina.
Clinton, North Carolina.
Clinton.
Yeah. No, we had, and I'm not trying to sound elitist.
Yeah, you are. Here we go.
We had so my high school offered French, Spanish, German, Latin, Swahili.
Swahili?
Yeah.
Oh, please tell me you took Swahili.
I
Please
didn't
tell me you took Swahili.
I actually, so I remember
That would have been gold, Barrett.
my elementary school, actually, when I was in elementary school, we partnered, or we had a sister school that was in Kenya. And so as sort of like an exchange of intellectualism, we did learn some Swahili. One of the things that I have retained is Asante Sana. Which I know people listen to and they hear and they're like, oh, that's from The Lion King. No, it means thank you in Swahili.
Say it again.
Asante Sana.
Asante Sana.
If you watch The Lion King, you hear one of the characters say Asante Sana, squash banana, way we knew, and that most of that's just gibberish, but the Asante Sana is thank you. So.
Oh, that was a sweet little story, Barrett.
I feel so judged, or there is.
Was it not a sweet story, Cody?
It was.
Yeah, that's. I mean, gosh.
Cody's third video indicates apparently that he's scared of short people.
I support that.
I feel uncomfortable around short people because what if they start licking my feet or like my leg or calf or something?
Well, I wasn't gonna.
And that draws back to when we were walking into the room. I did have to respond. I did have to acknowledge the fact that I keep forgetting how tall Cody is. What are you, 6'2", 6'3"?
6'3".
Yeah,
something like that.
And you're very thin, so it makes the appearance like you look even taller. I think, right?
I'm big.
What?
I mean,
shut up.
What?
You get another one of these.
No way. That guy's hilarious too.
Just got a small little frame.
Tiny little petite Cody over here.
Curvy waist. Pretty face.
I I wasn't sure what sort of short people she was talking about.
Well, so I was hoping she was going to go with something on midgets because midgets freak me the fuck out. I don't want to be around them.
Same. They look like they would lick some heels, some feet, your calf.
As the most accepting individual on the show right now, I have no issue with little people.
I mean, I've only seen a few in person, and let me just tell you, I walk the other way.
Okay, so this was years ago. I was at the gas station.
How terrible that sounds.
Well, the problem's either you don't get out enough, or you have some sort of a radar system that detects when they're coming around, and you somehow avert yourself.
Well, so I mean, the last time I saw one was probably 7 or 8 years ago at a gas station, and I told I think he was driving. I was like, just go way to the other pub. I don't even want to get anywhere near you.
So
go way to the other side of the gas station.
So mine was at the gas station as well. And this was years and years ago. But so like this brand new, like pristine, and I say that with a lot of a trepidation, because is that the right word? Trepidation. I say that with a lot of trepidation because they pulled up in a really nice Mustang, which to me is sort of like saying they pulled up in a really nice Pinto.
Yep, concur.
Because and I realize this is potentially going to piss a lot of people off. The Ford Mustang is a shitty vehicle,
and the Camaro.
I'm sorry. It's going to break down. It's going to require a lot of service. And I know I'm saying this, and if Zach listens, he's going to have something to say.
Did you ever own one, Barrett?
A Mustang?
Yeah.
No, I had several friends that owned Mustangs who were in constant need of being picked up because their car was not running.
So I will say back in like 1993 or 4 or something, I bought a Mustang.
Uh-huh.
And it was a manual transmission. I can't remember much about it. It'll come to me in a minute.
Those are the best kind.
And I never, now engine wise, I never had a problem with it. Everything else, cosmetic, everything else went to shit.
Well, it was made
balls
like
apart.
I heard somebody try to defend it one time. They said, "Oh, well, Ford's, they've gone eco and they're building it out of recycled materials. They've always built it out of recycled materials. It came off of the last Ford Mustang that fell apart.
Yeah,
that's where it came from.
Yeah,
but yeah, so this really nice Ford Mustang pulls up, and I'm admiring it. It looks pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And then the door opens, and I'm on the other side. The door opens, and the person that pops out, I only see the top of their head. Now, Ford Mustang sits pretty low to the ground, and all I see is the top of this individual's head. I was curious. So my car's filling up. I pull the gas lever up so that it locks in place. It'll keep filling up, and I pick up a piece of trash off the ground and walk it over to the trash can just to see who it was, who is this individual that only comes to the, about 3.5 feet off the ground. Yeah, it was a little person. And I couldn't get out of my head, how is he changing gears in this vehicle? How is he touching the pedals?
Just picture like a 2x2 or something, right? With duct tape to the pedal.
It was,
and his little legs just pushing the wood. It
was an awkward situation. I did recover from it. He did not see me laugh. He didn't see me laugh. But kudos to him. He was driving what was for probably, a good month, a very pretty vehicle. Here's Carrie's fourth one. It's called Bit Strong.
Yeah, I guess so. I will see.
I love the fact that she doesn't remember these.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Party people, it is nearly 10 to 7 in the evening in the UK, depending on where you're watching this. It's a Friday night. I'm about to sample for the first time my homemade limoncello. Now, I haven't tried this yet, so I'm a little bit nervous. Never made it before, but I figured it was as good as time as ever to try it. So, fuck it. Make it worthwhile. Chin chin. So, I'll top the gun, just don't want to waste any of it, do we? So, hair in it, nice. Chin chin. Fucking hell! Bit strong. I think I might need a little bit more sugar syrup in that.
His whole face turned red. His whole head.
I am so glad he explained it because I don't know that I would have been able to figure out what went wrong. There was a lot going on, but
said there was a hair in it too, but
I
didn't see any hair on his head.
I was going to say based on the top of his head, I'm suspecting that it was one of his that just leapt off into the
skydive
into
right
the
off.
shot glass. Limoncello, is that something? Has anybody had a limoncello alcohol?
I've had it I've had it mixed in another drink.
Okay.
I would never drink it by it. To me,
Not
it's already super sweet, but you put it in like a girly cocktail is really what I would say. But I don't like it by itself. I'd imagine there's probably some people that drink it by itself.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when I used to drink liquor, I think it was the worst that I did was like Goldschlager and Southern Comfort, and those were the start and ends of some really terrible nights.
Yep.
I just do boxed wine.
There you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Just keeping it classy over here.
Nothing wrong with that. All right.
There's some nice boxed wine.
I'm
Sure.
gonna
4 bottles in one box
for like how much? Like
$10, if not cheaper.
How much would 4 bottles of wine cost?
Anywhere, probably 50. Depending on where you go. The bottles of wine that I get, I spend between like $15 and $20 on.
Save that money there, Cody.
Exactly.
4 bottles of wine in a box. Shoot, that's a steal.
Winner, chicken dinner.
That's right. All right, here's my last one. The whole seat is melted.
Okay, there we are.
Oh God.
No.
The whole seat is melted. In hindsight, mounting a heating element with hot glue is a pretty dumb idea because the glue can melt and stick somewhere else. And also, evidently, sitting on super hot live wires is a terrible idea, as my butt can confirm. Where are you? But we shall not be discouraged. There are other heating elements we could use, like the electric oven heating element that you can unplug easily. The good thing about these is that the live wires are hidden inside the element, so you won't get shocked if you touch them. Also, in North America, they run on over 200 volt AC, so if I run it on 120 volt, I should avoid superheating it. So, connecting it to power,
Feeling like
you won't get a shock, although it's drawing around 6 amps. Now, I don't know what metal it's made of, I'm guessing iron, but it's hardly conductive, so it's safe to touch. Of course, getting shocked is not the only concern. Obviously, this thing is a heating element and can get very hot even if I run it on 120 volt AC. And it's pretty uncomfortable to sit on anyway, so I went and bought some other heating elements. This one is pretty small, maybe you can use it to heat a baby, or as intended, electric charcoal starter. Don't use it on babies, you idiots! But this one is pretty nice and fits my seat well and is made for 240 volt 3000 watts, which is very similar to my oven element. I will be running it on 120 volt AC, which means 4 times less power or 750 watts. It can still burn, so I'm planning to reduce the power to it using a light dimmer. It says this dimmer is compatible with incandescent lights as well as new dimmable lights, which makes me wonder what is the difference between this new dimmer and old ones. We have one of these old dimmers.
Dear Lord, he's a fucking train wreck. Just go ahead and set the house on fire.
Oh my God.
Oh.
He needs to be stopped. Just get a heating pad.
Yeah. like you would save more money, medical bills and the number of times you're going to have an electrician come out and actually resolve the issues you've created.
He's got to buy new clothes now. He's set his pants on fire.
He'll figure it out.
Fucked up chairs.
When he was getting shocked in that chair, like he jumped up, and in my head I have to think like the mistakes you made here. Why did you put that out there for everyone? It doesn't have to be an example of nobody thinks of these things. Like it's not. It's there isn't like a whole school of people out there.
He's some sort of like engineer, right? That's sitting at home bored.
You're lowering the bar on what engineer means.
Oh, dude, engineers suck. I don't care what kind you are. You're the man. Don't get me started. Oh, I don't, and I should know. I'm an engineer. Well, good for you, buddy.
And then you had the equation on the screen, like, obviously you can't understand that either.
Yeah, he was trying to tell you. He was trying to explain as to why 240 is less than 120, but he didn't put it, or he didn't put any numbers up there.
No, he just did the equation.
Like, okay, he just sign.
Yeah, all right. Look, mistakes were made, and I'm hoping he puts out more videos before the funeral.
Yeah.
That's my hope.
So he might not make it. But.
Here's
what
Cody's.
Is Burger King actually serving?
Yeah, here's Cody's last one for the episode.
And Burger King, a message for you. The only freaking thing you the king of is freaking bullshit.
Look at his feet.
Because why are you feeding us raccoon meat and pigeon toes and damn lamb chopped liver and selling it to us for 99 freaking cent, blood? What? You think I don't freaking know what's going on in that flipping kitchen I said? You got workers back there grilling. That's not even hamburger meat. That's freaking turkey intestines and eagle brains that you're chefing up in the kitchen back there and selling it to us for freaking $1.50. Come down to Burger King and get your fresh raccoon brain intestines living inside of you, and then you can grow a whole new animal species from inside of your stomach just from eating our food.
What is this?
Do you think we're slow? Do you think we don't have no brain comprehension? Well, actually, a lot of us do. I ain't gonna lie, I still be going over there to get them chicken fingers every now and again. Them damn chicken fingers be good as shit. I can't even lie.
Those feet were killing me. What is wrong with his face? What is wrong with his voice? What is wrong with his accent? Do you watch him?
He pops up quite a few times.
Does he always talk
talking
like that?
Yeah.
This episode of What the Pod Was That was brought to you by Burger King, where you rule.
That is perfect. I was like, oh shit, I guess we're done. I was about to take my headphones off and go potty.
Carrie does require a potty break between recordings.
I do.
It's a requirement. So.
And my nose is running. I want to go blow my nose.
All right, let me end it then. That's going to do it for this episode number 53. Thank you very much for listening, everybody, to What the Pod Was That. Again, please consider subscribing to the show and sharing it with your families and friends, especially Carrie's French high school teacher.
Oh, God.
Can we make sure that this gets into her hands? We have to.
Wow.
I need a response. Email me, Barrett@whatthepodwasthat.com when Carrie's high school French teacher hears this.
I wonder. I could probably reach out to her. I could probably reach out to her and like, yeah, that would be hilarious.
I think she should give you a pop quiz on French too. That would be great too. As well, follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. That's the best way to keep up with us in the show. If you think our financial model of giving away free content is silly and you're feeling especially giving, please consider becoming a member and visiting our support page via the whatthepodwasthat.com. There are several tiers available that you can get early access to shows, sometimes a week before episodes actually drop. Breathe. If those aren't within your means, if that isn't within your means, I guess that'd be more proper English. You can drop us a tip. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com. For Carrie Simmons, Cody Hughes, you all stay safe. And Carrie,
I'll say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Thank you, Carrie. All right.
Run away from little people.
Oh, that's staying. What the Pod Was That is produced and engineered by me, Barrett Gruber. Thanks to Vandretti for our intro music, Suave. Thanks to Zayfall for our outro music, Evervescence. Thanks to Carrie Simmons. You can follow her on Twitter @Carrie_Simmons. Thanks to Zach King. You can follow him on Instagram @KingZach07 or on Twitter @CarolinaKing21. I am Barrett Gruber. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter @Barrett Gruber or visit my linktree /Barrett Gruber. Want to support the show? Visit our page, whatthepodwasthat.com, and become a member. There are several tiers available, including memberships that give you early access to episodes as well as exclusive content. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com. To find links to our social media, podcast platforms, and past episodes, visit whatthepodwasthat.com. If you'd like to be heard on the show, you can call and leave us a message. Dial 803-672-0533. Or you can email us suggestions @whatthepodwasthat.com. If the time between these episodes is more than you can handle, check out our partner podcast. Zach and I host the All About Nothing podcast. Visit theallaboutnothing.com for links and details. Ami takes a deep dive down the rabbit hole in episodes of Welcome to Wonderland. Available on all of the podcast platforms. Visit WTWLpod.com for details. And you can listen to the political and social conversation between Dr. Jamela Brooks and Bill Kimmler on Black, White, and Blue in the South. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. Please subscribe and share this show. If you're on YouTube, please like and hit the notification bell. Thank you for listening. The preceding podcast is a product of Big Media and copyright 2024, all rights reserved. This episode of What the Pod Was That is brought to you by GOT Sound Studio. GOT Sound Studio offers a variety of experiences: music, voice and instrumental recording and production, video and still photography. GOT Sound Studio has all of your media needs met. Owned and operated by Dominique Stewart, the Neek the Geek, experienced artists as well as up-and-coming will find everything they need to create. Bring your media needs to one of the most talented producers and engineers in the business, Neek the Geek. You can find details by visiting gotsoundstudio.com or calling 803-243-2302. You can also find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com.